Hey Edmonds, how we all doing out there? The day after the Super Bowl, which I always say should be a national holiday, but it's not, so we still have to work on Mondays after the Super Bowl. That was a good game, though. I'm proud of a lot of lodges out there. I saw on Facebook that a lot of us were having events in the lodge and did very well. Good job, guys. I appreciate that. I'm going to try to make today's video as short as possible because last week's was a little bit long. The first thing I want to talk about is our numbers today. Starting today, the association is down 876 members, but we started the first of the month down 1,900, so we've slashed that in half. So we want to do everything we can the next couple of weeks to reach out to those expired members, because I think we can really in February hit +1 by the end of the month, and that way I can trim this beard up. um, One thing I do want us to look at, there's been some official communications, and Mike Rios from the membership department. You've seen some of the comments about the women of the moose, and yes, it's important, but there are still expired ladies out there that don't realize and think they can come into the lodge as a member, and they're not. So what I'm encouraging lodges to do now is when you're getting those expired lists, when you can go into LCL and export those files, if you can export what information you want out of there. So you should be polling in there. You can pull gender on there, and you can put in there not just expired or dropped, but put terminated in there as well. Um, Take all that stuff with the expiration dates on there. When you take that Excel file out, you can automatically filter all the mails out, and you can then go to dates because you have terminated in there. And so terminated is the entire record of the lodge's membership, and terminated is after 2 years of expiration. But you can go in there and select just 23, 22, 21, and 20, and you'll see the majority of those ladies that are in there that have either expired or terminated. There's a lot of 21s in there, and that's because most likely they didn't get the right information. They still think they're a member of the lodge because their chapter dues say they're current till 2024. We need to reach out to those individuals and make sure they understand that if they are not a lodge member, if they didn't pay lodge dues in 2021 or 2022, they are not a member of the lodge. They have to be a member of the lodge first before they are a chapter member. The chapter is now a higher degree, or treated like a higher degree. And so we need to let them know that that card's not good if they don't have a current lodge membership. And I know that there's a big section of ladies out there that are in that situation. And going to the chapter and asking for their expired member list is not going to help you. You need to go into the lodge's LCL and find those numbers, because those ladies on May 1st of 2021 that became expired in the lodge, but they rolled over, they would show up in the lodges expired, but they're not showing up in the chapters expired because they're not expired in the chapter. That's just kind of the way the computer system works. Again, just because they're in that chapter and shows current, if they don't have a current lodge membership, they don't have a chapter membership. That's just the way the computer system works. So we got to look at those numbers. Um, Also, it is February 12th, and Heart of the Community needs to be in by the 15th. I'm attaching along with this email link. Lodges have not put anything in yet. We have half of our lodges in Indiana, that's both the Northern Territory and the Southern Territory, that haven't put anything in yet. Please don't wait till the last minute. Please work on that today and tomorrow. That way Jesse and I don't have to worry about calling a bunch of people on Wednesday and saying, hey, why haven't we done this yet? There are some lodges out there that have done a very good job and put stuff in back in November, and I appreciate that. And to those lodges, just make sure that you've also updated stuff since then as well. But I appreciate you going in early and getting something in there. Also, the 15th is reconciliation. Make sure we get this done on time. More often, I will be calling lodges and having them send bank statements to me, or I'll be stopping by more often to see bank statements to make sure that we are reconciling the proper amount of money in QuickBooks that is in the actual bank accounts. We're getting kind of sloppy in some lodges and their numbers are off, and it's usually a small problem, nothing big. It's just we got to get it taken care of, and if we keep letting that get not corrected, then things can get out of whack after a few months. So again, just make sure reconciliation is done in the next few days, because the 15th is, I believe, Thursday. Um, all lodges got an email today from the state secretary that had the Indiana Day at the Races flyer in it. There was one little piece of information that's wrong in there. It does say Lexington, Kentucky. We all know that Churchill Down is in Louisville, Kentucky. That flyer, though, is in Word document, so you can go in there, hit editing, and you can correct the town before you print that up. So please do that. They'll probably send another one out with the right name in there too, but just know you can correct that document because it's a Word document. And last but not least, February 26th is the last day for pre-registration for mid-year. So administrators, let's do a good job out there and get these in the mail in time and get them to Teresa. Save your lodge 10, 15, 20 bucks by registering early. We appreciate that because there is a higher cost when you register on site. I kept it to under 7 minutes. You guys all have a good week. Take care. Bye.